Hey guys, what's up? As you can see, I changed the name of my channel from Resilient Babes to Metaphysical Babes after I had a long talk with my spiritual mentor. I decided to go with something a little bit deeper to represent myself and also what I'm trying to accomplish through this channel with the subjects that I discuss on there. I believe that we are metaphysical beings in the sense that right now, being in the age of Aquarius, we are receiving a lot of insights, a lot of download. And I think we are transcending really from our lower self to our higher selves. So, I think that this is the right way to go for me. As we already know, metaphysics is a branch of philosophy that deals with the first principles of things, okay? Talking about abstract concepts such as your being and knowing. And this is what is the most important right now as we are transcending from our lower selves to our higher selves. We want to be in contact with our being, and we need to be in the knowing. That awareness needs to be clear. So, our knowing or our being, our spirit, which is the true substance or identity of what we are. So, I don't know. I think that this is the right way to go. This is the right way to go. And I hope you continue with me on this journey. This is just the beginning. So today's topic is about the concept of double consciousness, particularly within Haitian spirituality. It is not a concept that resides in Haitian spirituality. It also finds itself in other esoteric traditions. And the concept of double consciousness refers to the understanding that we human beings exist and operate simultaneously in two realms: the physical, which is the material realm, which we call the 3D realm as well, and the spiritual or immaterial realm, the one that we cannot see. So, this idea of this dual awareness shapes how people perceive themselves, you know, our interactions with others, and our connection to the cosmos. Now, let's try to, let me interpret what the physical realm represents, okay? Of course, it is the tangible, it is the sensory world that we interact with daily. It is me using my phone right now to record this podcast, right? I'm touching it, I'm feeling it, I'm experiencing it. I could see it. It's like I'm awake, right? We are awake in the physical realm, is what we think, at least. So, of course, it includes our physical bodies, like I said, right? The material possessions, the car, the societal structures that we navigate within. So, in Haitian spirituality, the physical realm is seen as a temporary space, actually, where the soul resides during its where the soul resides during its earthly journey. So, in Haitian spirituality, they understand that we're here only temporarily. Life in this realm is a test of character, of will, and of spiritual growth. The spiritual realm, however, is the unseen world, where spirits reside, ancestors, and the divine forces. It's where higher truth and eternal aspects of existence reside. Haitian spirituality teaches that this realm is just as real as the physical world, influencing our lives in profound ways. I've talked about this in other videos. Haitians do rituals so that they mostly can connect with the spiritual realm because they know they are of this world. They are in this world, but not of the world. So all of the rituals they do is to really remain in contact of the kingdom within. Okay? So this is why you find practitioners that seek that connection with this realm through dreams, through intuitive experiences and all kinds of rituals. I mentioned in one of my videos about the coffee ritual. It's a ritual that is done all the time because they really do believe that it connects them to the spiritual realm. If you haven't watched it, I would recommend to go watch the video on the secrets of the spiritual secrets of coffee. So now what is the bridge, right, between the physical and the spiritual? Everybody's talking about that. What is the bridge? Well, you already know. The soul or consciousness acts as the bridge between these realms because they embody the principle that humans are not merely physical beings, but deeply spiritual ones. That's what your soul is. That's what you are. I always say this. The body, the physical body is just a vehicle. But who we are is spirit. And everything we do, if we understand, if we go deeper to know ourselves, we'll find out that we are actually led by spirit. And when you really connect with spirit and let yourself be led by spirit, which I believe is our shepherd, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. For me, it is that the world becomes magical. So Haitian traditions, or we will call it Vodou, because there's so much stigma around the word Vodou. And because I'm not a Vodou practitioner, I don't know if I really want to talk about Vodou. I want to talk about Haitian spirituality inside the cultural traditions. Anyway, so in Haitian spirituality, for instance, people use rituals and music and dance to open pathways between the two realms, allowing participants to communicate with spirits and gain insight or guidance for their earthly lives. When they're invoking spirit, they want communication so that they know how to go about their physical life. Now, don't get me wrong. In the countryside of Haiti, this is something that is as natural as waking up and drinking a cup of coffee or drinking a glass of water. This is something that they do every day. It's their way of life. Now, what's happened is that it has gained a momentum which is not very positive, and people use it now to fill up their pockets. So while they're doing that to fill up their pockets, they are putting entertainment into it. And it's not really real at that point. It removes the essence of what it really is. And I'm just here talking about it as it revealed itself to me. And I went to do research because it was haunting me in a way. I was like, why am I so interested in this? Why is this calling me? And I started understanding these people in a more profound way. And I realized that we are all connected. We're all the same. If you think that you are different from a Haitian countryman or a country woman living on the countryside, you're wrong. We are one consciousness. We're one consciousness. We are all connected. Anyways, so to move on, what are the applications, if you will, right, of this double consciousness that I'm talking about within Haitian spirituality? So first, we have dreams. Dreams are like a portal. I'm sure you know this. You go to sleep at night, you dream, and then all of a sudden you're transported into a world, sometimes a familiar world, sometimes a totally unknown world, which could be scary, which could be beautiful, which could be ecstatic. So dreams are viewed, right, as a medium through which the spiritual realm communicates with the physical self. We get messages, we get warnings, guidance from our ancestors or spirits, which often come in dreams, right? This is how they come to us, those messages. I was just watching a lady talking about how she won the lottery, but she got the numbers in a dream. So if we are not dreaming, we're missing out on a lot of information on how to make it through in this physical world. Get to work when it comes to that. I love dreaming. I love to direct my subconscious as well when it comes to dreaming, where I remain in control in my dream. But that's a different subject. So, in Haitian spirituality, right, practitioners may perform specific rituals such as cleansing or offerings, to help enhance their ability to dream clearly and receive spiritual insight. Coffee is one. Washing your head with coffee is one. It's one video that I shared, which, now we're at, I think, it's 6,000 views, and I didn't expect that. I was just simply sharing something that was that a practitioner told me when I was asking him questions, because I interviewed a lot of practitioners, like I said, because I was curious. I became very curious about the spirituality. Why there's so much negativity around it was the reason why I really wanted to know. Was it because it's high, it holds something profound and sacred and mystical? Is that why? Because I think the world sometimes has a tendency to hide what could be really beneficial to people. So I really wanted to delve deeper. Anything that they're trying to take away from people, I try to go after those things to find out why. And Haitian spirituality, quote unquote, Vodou was one of them. So you'll see in voodoo dances, right? The Vodou dance and stuff like that. There's a lot of possessions that happen and the channeling when they're invoking, right? So in these ceremonies, the practitioners can experience spirit possession, where a lua is a spirit, temporarily takes over the body to convey messages, offer blessings, or perform healings. It is nothing but a simple yet vivid demonstration of, well, I say simple, let me take that back. It's not that simple when you really look at it. It's powerful, okay? But it's a vivid demonstration of the intersection between the physical and spiritual realms. This is why they do it. Again, like I say, right? Nowadays, a lot of people do it for entertainment. There's no real connection, right? It's like I was in Turkey and I went to see a Sufi dance when they're calling in the higher power and they're turning and turning and turning and turning. Turns out that, they do it a lot for, it's as a tourist attraction. So within that moment, there was really no channeling happening. And I understood that. So it's the same thing too. If you're not careful, you think you're seeing a Vodou dance and people are being, they're calling on spirits and invoking spirits, and then you think they're really channeling a spirit, but they're just doing it for pure entertainment, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you just need to know the difference, okay? So of course, the application of daily practices, I talk about that. This is the reason why I talk about rituals. Rituals does not, doing ritual, any ritual has nothing to do with Haitian spirituality, with Vodou, anything like that, people need to understand that when you wake up in the morning, you're going to brush your teeth. It's a ritual that you do every morning. You take a shower. It is a ritual, right? Now, spiritual rituals are different levels, right? And you also have to be careful because I'm not talking about magic here. Doing magic is something totally different from rituals. Rituals are things that you do. You can do magic within rituals, but I'm not teaching that. I'm not talking about that. This could be a whole other subject as well. I just wanted to make that clear here. So daily practices such as what, right? Prayer is definitely a form of ritual. Divination is a form of ritual. These rituals, they help these individuals stay attuned to both realms, right? The physical and the spiritual, in order to maintain balance and harmony in their lives. Simple. So, for example, a ritual bath, to cleanse not only the physical body, but the spiritual energy field. I've done that. People don't want to be open about them. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with taking a spiritual bath to cleanse your energetic field. What could be possibly wrong with that? You want to cleanse your energy and people find something wrong with that? I don't know. But anyway, moving on, right? So let's see. Life as a dual experience. What is that, right? So every day, occurrences are often interpreted through both a physical and a spiritual lens. a health issue. I'm talking within the Haitian spirituality. Okay. A health issue, for instance, might have a medical explanation, but also be seen as a result of spiritual imbalance or a curse, requiring both medical treatment and spiritual intervention. So for the Haitian, you know, um, a medical situation is not seen just as a physical thing. It is seen also as a spiritual thing. They see it as a spiritual thing. And how is that woo when I just said that we are led by spirit? It is in the Bible. So they also see it as an imbalance within your energetic field. How many cultures talk about that? I can name so many, but we're not here for other cultures. So, if we go and look into the philosophical implications of double consciousness, we're going to see that practitioners are encouraged to act responsibly in both realms. Neglecting spiritual duties, like honoring your ancestors, can lead to can lead to imbalances in the physical world. So that's a major responsibility across realms for them. You don't want to forget those who were there before you. You have to continually pay respect to them. They've led the way within the physical realm, and they will continue to lead the way within the spiritual realm. That is why practitioners are encouraged to act responsibly, okay, in both realms. Karma, quote unquote, here. Okay, holistic identity. This dual awareness fosters a sense of wholeness, acknowledging that one's identity transcends physical existence. The physical body is a vessel for the soul, like I said, right? Which is eternal and deeply connected to the divine. That's what we are. I made a decision that I'm not going to live through the lens of the physical world. It's like they talk within the manifestation community, they talk about ignoring the 3D. And yes, your identity, holistically speaking, right? If we want to, we're talking about the double consciousness again, is your spirit. At least for me, that's how I understand it. I'm just sharing with you what I know, my beliefs, my opinions. You don't have to agree with them. If this does not resonate with you, that's okay. Find your way, find your path. It is out there. All roads lead to Rome. You will find God. God is everywhere for everyone. So, African spiritual traditions, right? In many African spiritual systems, including those that influenced Haitian spirituality or Haitian Vodou, emphasize this duality that I'm talking about. So, the Yoruba concept of Ase represents a life force that bridges the spiritual and material worlds. What are the esoteric teachings? In Hermeticism and other esoteric traditions, the principle as above, so below echoes this idea. The macrocosm, which is the spiritual realm, is reflected in the microcosm, which is the physical realm, and vice versa. As above, so below, the law of correspondence, talking about the 12 laws of the universe or the 12 universal laws. So modern psychology will even tell you, okay, talk about double consciousness to describe. I'll give you an example of what W.E.B. Du Bois, okay, used when he used double consciousness to describe the experience of African Americans balancing their identity in a racially divided society. While his usage focuses on social identity, but you can see how it parallels the spiritual sense of navigating two realms of existence. The African being removed from his or her motherland to be brought here in America is definitely living in this parallel reality. Well, like I said, he was making a point as far as the social identity of the African American. So when they talk about parallel universe, the physical universe and the spiritual universe, perhaps this is what they mean, but I believe that's what they mean. So what can we take away from this? Double consciousness invites any individual to live with an acute awareness of both their material and spiritual nature. At least this is how I understand it. I hope it resonates the same way for you. Also, it emphasizes balance, thriving in the physical world while staying attuned to spiritual guidance and responsibilities. I made a decision that I'm going to be guided by my spirit, not by the world or how the world moves. So for those of you who want to embrace this worldview, I believe, it provides this framework for understanding life challenges and opportunities as part of a greater cosmic plan. If you would like to explore practical ways to embody this awareness or delve into into specific rituals that connect the two realms, like, subscribe, share, and reach out to me. Okay, reach out to me. I have a community on WAP that I just started, and I'm inviting people to join. Whatever your background, join the community. Let's open the conversation. Let's explore our spirituality at a deeper level, okay? I hope this was very informational. I hope that you learned something here. I hope that it resonates with your soul, and I intend that it does for you. Be blessed, and let's prosper together.